Hello everybody and welcome. I am the beta plan and this is Vampyr. And I noticed something on the map. There's actually another blue dotted line over here. I've entered in the back area and I think I need to actually enter this area. So this is going to be, well, a little bit of a more random area to explore and search. There's probably some connection here, don't get me wrong, but right now what it is we do not know. Oh, that's why this is over here. Random loot. So, let's walk silently past these two goons. Can I? Oh, why did I not stun? Because I rarely ever have the time to use that ability, probably. How is it possible to do that right out of stun? Whenever I am stunned, I have to wait forever to do anything.
Filthy piece of shit.
Yeah, I agree. That's my sentiment for you as well. You are going to run upstairs and try to kill me from there. Fine. Oh, wait. What the? Oh, well, that is actually a correct cue. And they're fighting back there, I see as well. Q on the... No, on the other guy. Thank you very much. Let's use this. Yeah, I can't dodge into the water. What? Did he just teleport on me? Was that me or did he just teleport? Bye-bye. No goodies? Goodies for him.
This poor man has just been slaughtered by a vampire. The body's still warm.
Interesting detail. As is the fact of how many Britman guys are over here. I'm afraid though I can't target. Thank you. And this is also, do you see where my blood spear hit? It hits everywhere. So why would I take the one that's supposedly to be that hits several guys in front of you? Because this already can do that more or less. I have to don't say the distance on a gun. I just noticed you are not resistant to melee attacks. Alright. Take you out. Took you out. This guy was just been killed by a vampire, so we know that now. Hiya.
This is no place for you, sir.
The shotgun guys, their range, their effective range is really shortened by their weapon choice. Ooh. Oh. Had you right in your charge there, buddy. There you go. Got you right mid-charge.
Over there.
Hey!
One of them vermin.
Oh, you are really weak. The fighting. You are in no condition to even dare and challenge me. You should have gone home and run to your mama. That's a weird open house. But if you don't go in there, you apparently cannot get into this area. little blacksmith shop. Which is a pretty cool area. Like, its surroundings are beautiful. Hello. Aren't you recently killed, Miss, who I think might be a prostitute considering the surrounding attires and looks? Can I not make this one of my spots? I mean, with the curtains all, I can certainly dampen out the sunlight a little bit. This used to be a gambler's house, that's for sure.
Please, sir. Come and have a gander.
Please, sir, come and have a gander. Down there. Boy, you have good eyesight if you notice that I'm up here. And I hear more voices. I think I'm looting just right above their heads without them... Well, they do know about it, but there's quite a bit of stuff around here. So how do I get down here?
That'll strike your fancy. If not, I'll find you something.
Oh, we can go just down here. So where are we now in the district? Ah, we've managed to skip into this new area. We haven't fully explored this yet, but we also can now go down here and meet some new people. Pretty ready for that.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Do you need any help?
Rest assured, I will help you, sir. Martin Nightingale, at your service. Please, take a look at my wares.
Your merchandise. I don't really see anything worth having. No offense.
None taken, sir. But please, I need to eat. Perhaps if you keep looking, you'd see something that takes your fancy.
I found something for him, apparently.
Let me be frank. You're as much of a businessman as I am a werewolf, right?
Who the hell are you to question me? It's hard enough to stay clean when you don't have a place to sleep. I'm doing my best here.
I meant no offense, Mr. Nightingale. I was merely pointing out the fact that you're unlikely to survive long if you continue wandering this path.
And what should I do then, sir? Should I join the wet boot boys like so many others? No thanks. I'd rather be a bad seller than a dead gang member.
I could totally agree with the man. Sorry to have offended him
What
by
can
not
you
having
tell
the
me
full
about
lines.
neighborhood? Have you got any friends around these parts?
Not really. Miss Gillingham smiles and says kind words, but I know she's lost her marbles, especially since her son died.
How interesting. I don't suppose you know what happened to her son.
Jack! Rumour has it he tried to tackle some gang lads. I didn't know him well, but I heard he was a nice enough chap. His old ma still thinks he's around.
Tell me about this crazy woman. Madness is often mistaken for other conditions.
The poor woman's mad, all right. Kind and all, but she has so much trouble remembering things. She's taken me for a son more than once.
I have a mission regarding this lady. It may be so that this watch regards that particular quest, so I don't want to give that just yet.
Why not try seeking help instead of peddling your wares? I'm sure there are people around here that would gladly help.
There's always the night asylum. I heard it's run by a very nice man, but I'm no beggar. Not yet, at least.
There is no shame in asking for help, my boy. Sometimes it can even be the best course of action.
I don't feel okay with that. I'm gonna make a name for myself, and I'll do it by myself.
Good luck.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
He's a caretaker for the poor, is he not?
Something like that, yes.
Sorry, I don't know where he is.
Goodbye.
Please, sir. Come and have a gander.
There's also not even a shop for him to look at when you open it. Oh, here, this is the one. Yeah, Nightingale. Choose what to do with Jack Gilliam's watch. Bring it back to a relative, sell it to someone else. I will definitely bring that back to the relative if I can find the lady, which may be living in this part.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I come in?
I already took my medication, Doctor. But thank you.
I'm sorry. Your medication? Have we met before?
Don't tease me like that, Jack. Sorry, what?
I think I should come in, miss. I'd like to check if everything is okay, what with the epidemic spreading across London.
An epidemic, you say? How terrible. I had no idea. But where are my manners? Please do come in, Doctor. You are a doctor, yes?
Hello. This is a spacious house. For realsies. Very spacious.
It's locked.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill the woman for that. I'm already robbing several parts of her home. Not going to rob her for much more. Just to get a key for something. Whoa. Hello. I'm inside. You are not, and you are one of those priests. Eee.
So, Dr. Tippets, what brings you back here? I heard whispers you had a job at that fancy hospital.
I told you my name is Jonathan Reed. Don't you remember?
Of course I do. I remember my name too. Gillingham. But you may call me Enid, Doctor. I'm very happy to see you again.
Still going to give it to her. Even if her memory is somewhat off and she might have less use for it. The point is, if I give it to the boy, I have the feeling he could sell it for realsies and gain some money from that and then move on. But she is the rightful inheritor, and that is more worth to me.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Oh no, I don't gossip. That would be most unbecoming of a lady such as myself.
Who are the more influential figures on the docks?
Well, I heard about some terrible illness going around. I would say in that case that it's you, Dr. Tippets.
It's interesting that she constantly refers to Dr. Tippets. Perhaps we should talk to
Is
him.
anyone taking care of you, Miss Gillingham?
My son is always here to take care of me. He's a good boy like that, but I do worry that he needs to start living his own life. Why, I would never say that to him, of course.
I think this is going to be difficult.
Enid, have you really no idea what happened to your son? No idea at all?
I've not seen Jack for so long. I lose track of time. Has something bad happened to him?
Oh, this is so painful, but this is what a doctor does.
Jack is dead, Miss Gillingham.
Of course he's not. I've seen him. Tonight, in fact. Ever the joker, Dr. Tippets.
Yeah, that's why I also wasn't too worried to say that in particular, but it is a doctor's duty. I will give this watch later. I need to find out more
I'm
first.
looking for a Sean Hampton. Do you know where I might find him?
Sean Hampton, you say? Oh, the name does seem vaguely familiar, but alas, I cannot recall from where.
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham.
Oh, wait, I know something that we need to do with her, regardless of everything else.
So, Dr. Tippets, what brings you back here? We haven't talked in quite some time.
Just a moment ago, madam, but medical
Do
checkup.
you require medical attention, miss?
I'm glad you asked, Dr. Tippets. I must confess I haven't felt that well of late.
Yes.
I'll try my best. Here, take this. And please, try to get some rest.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much.
It is interesting that we're also
Goodbye,
playing in 1918 because this was when the doctors began to cultivate, the feeling that we as humans would become invincible. That antibiotics were going to rid everyone of disease. This was the time in which modern science and medical sciences would eliminate all diseases, but later on we found out, well, that antibiotics, the bacteria are a slight bit stronger than we expected, so to speak. Yeah, so we're curing you, done that. The Vampire Hunter Extraordinaire. Yeah, I don't really want to do those posters. I just don't want to, even if I do desperately require some XP. And you're recovering, so unless one of these three is ill, you can get this thing to sanitize, but it's at 93%, so I assume that one of these is also ill. And our map is full of tags again. Tell me. Please tell me in this video. Did I really put those there? Have I just a blind spot for placing tags somewhere?
Please, sir. Come and have a gander.
I won't, boy. I won't. I'm sorry, but... where does this lead me to?
I know I've got something that'll strike your fancy.
I think I've seen somebody walking around here. I think this is the other side of the gate that I've constantly been seeing.
Your kind's not welcome here, sir.
Is this a hospital? This is a hospital.
It's locked, all right.
I'm just trying to look where I am relative in position to the rest. I think it's this door that I couldn't open, where I constantly saw somebody walking around here. Yeah, door's been unlocked. That's at least one of the doors that I couldn't get into. I assume I'm just not at the right time, because I think perhaps here there's a salesperson that should be here. There we go. There's still so much to explore in this area. I know I'm just passing by the hospital, but... and I always like to go up, because up always has a chance to lead to a new safe house. Which I very much enjoy. We'll look into that direction in a moment. First going downstairs here. Be careful, because there will still be guards of Priven around for sure. Yep, that's the other side of the woman's house, so there they are. I think there are more of them. Yeah, there are. Q. I want to cue him, and it looks at the door.
Good place for a stroll.
You are the one I want. Darn it, he is immune to the best things I can do.
Away with you.
Ooh.
Freeman shall prevail. Bloody leap.
Ow. Ow. I first need to get... Please! Allow me to attack the right person. Why do you keep doing this to me?
The power of the Lord commands you.
I can't do anything. These guys are strong. But supposedly they're weak against these type of attacks. Ooh.
Go on.
There we go. Now you're down. That took something out of me. These priests are no joke. Keep out, keep out. Hello. Where are you gonna come down? There you're gonna go and come.
There's one of them vermin.
No. And then I auto-target somebody on top. Fine, I will first deal with you, so that I can deal with your buddy downstairs, who I triggered first on purpose. And as you can see, I'm even starting to not use Q, because it just targets me the wrong way. So where am I now in comparison to the rest of the ducks? Up here, okay. Just having a browse. I was down there, I remember. We had some serious fighting down there. And here's the reason why these guards of Freeman are not entirely like wrong with what they're doing, because mean trick. You serious? One hit of yours does 1/3 of my HP. Really? That feels a little ridiculous. But alright. Look at this. Look at the London Bridge there. It's beautiful. It is gorgeous. This right here is what makes me love the game so much. Just look at it. The setting. Look at this. You could screenshot this. You can screenshot this. If you can get rid of the text perhaps, but wow, that looks good. Alright. Did a bunch of prevent guard killing. I haven't been here yet, I know that for sure. I don't recognize the boat. I've been here because I do recognize this, because this is an alleyway in which I fought somebody in. And I assume that this alleyway... Oh, that's the opposite side of. Okay. Sorry, that's of course not very clear, but I thought it would lead directly to the lady, but it's the opposite of the lady. Sorry. And then I mean Miss... the one who is a little bit... Whoa! Got a prima note! Oh my god! It's a note! I got a fire! Guard of Prevent note. Oh, please do tell me I know where to find that. Vampire Hunter Fraud Avoid. Some of our scouts have recently spotted the presence of a certain Ichabod Throckmorton near the East End docks. You probably see him patrolling the place at night, claiming that he is a specialist of vampire extermination. The man is a fraud. Not even a real conman, for he does not charge anybody for his work, but he clearly has no clue what he's talking about. If he ever approaches you for some joint hunt or collaboration, refuse and let him go. In a leech fight, the man is nothing more than bait. Wow, you guys are nice. Thank you though for your for the clue here. Bright light. Wow, just one step and it changes on where I am. Alright. Anything here? Goodies? Not that we see. Alright, drop down. There's a goodie over here though. Still only a common trigger part, not the really good stuff. Well, we are back at the hospital, so time to spend some time over here and probably discover the last people of the district. And a woman that has no good word for me. What have we here? Well, a true doctor, milady. Just making sure there isn't any reason for that area to exist. Well, let's talk to you.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
Ah, she's one of the commies. I see.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
Unfortunately, there's some clipping here with her clothing.
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Okay, you are being an arse. Doctors do actually work hard. I mean, they earn a lot of cash, admittedly, but they tend to have had a long education for that. And some doctors that I know work gruelingly hard.
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
Then why do you have a hat on, lady? A lot of you don't have a hat on. You have a pretty good-looking hat. Let's be judgmental on you as well. Besides, it doesn't match your clothing at all. You are committing a faux pas in regarding to clothing. Ha, I say. Poppycock. Poppycock.
What can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
Oh, I will be alive.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
I'm gonna say this one actually.
Oh no, Miss Paxton, you really don't know my kind. You have no idea who I am.
All right, okay. No need to get all worked up.
Yeah, that's why I did that. I already thought so. If I perhaps push here a bit, she might pull back. Now, there is a chance that I should have said I fight poverty in order to get a clue about her. But if I would have said that, I was afraid that she was going to say, yeah, whatever.
If you have something to say, say it. I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh, you want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
Yeah, that's already clear. That's not information. That is a... Whatever, I'm not even going to go there.
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
Yes, well, by the way you talk and look, I could also make assumptions about you, but I'm not merely putting down right about you. This clipping is annoying me.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar, Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
Or you might have simply misplaced it. Yeah, new investigation. Spoils of war.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Fine.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Well, let's go to Octoria's sister, which I assume would be this one. And I also assume that there should be a new quest here. Yeah. This one.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous
Oh,
part
that's
of
such a
town.
cheesy
You
joke.
want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Yeah, I already assumed you were the sister, but you are a lot nicer, even if you make the cheesiest joke. But was actually some sort of way funny.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
What can you tell me about the sad saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No, I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
Interesting she says about the jobless, because that's what your sister is. But let's not go into that. Did we already do that? Yeah, we need more clues on her.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Governor, what's this out of your mind?
Again,
Come on, Lottie.
I...
There's still much work to do.
Why are the map markers? Remove. Remove. Back. Now, he is in this area, that is clear, but I am more interested in currently doing the Spoils of War quest for a moment. Because I don't know if all hell will break loose in this area as soon as I find Sean Hampton. Did we now meet everyone? No, we still miss one
People are
person.
still working at this time, while you're lot slurping soup before bed.
Oops, sorry, I broke something. I know in this time that's probably not what you want to hear, but I did kind of do that by accident. Spoils of war. Well, I just killed all these men here already anyway, so you know what? That should be a cat in the bag. Speaking of which, hi Ares. Ares being my cat, in case you're wondering.
This could be the public house Giselle Paxton mentioned. I should investigate further.
Sir, no civilians allowed.
No, cue the other guy. There you go. And then this is slightly weird where we went to. Ow! I walked right into the barrel of the shotgun there.
Giselle's stolen money. Priwen has some unethical ways of financing their war.
And you are surprised? I am not. And once again, there's a map marker. Okay, this time I know for realsies. I removed all of them. Something is causing me to... There must be some fast key that's happening. That's causing me to have just map markers being placed. That feels super silly. Okay, this is kind of funny when you do that. At full stamina. Hey guys, let's go do the dance. We are doing the shadow dance. We're doing the shadow dance. We're doing the... Oh. Whoops. We're doing the... actually, I should do like... We're doing the no stamina? Oh no, I'm in an area that I'm not allowed to do it anymore. Ah, I can't do the shadow dance anymore. No! Choose what to do with Gazelle and Paxton's stolen money. Bring back to Gazelle, keep the money and lie to Gazelle. No, I'm gonna bring it back.
You again? What do you want?
Well,
I've identified the men who stole from you. You were right. They were members of some self-proclaimed militia.
I knew it! Did you find the money too?
yes.
Yes, here it is. They thought they could finance their activities with it.
I never thought a man like you would be kind enough to... I misjudged you. Badly. Well... Thank you, sir.
Will you give the money back to your comrades then?
Fuck those bastards who fired me. I'll give the money to Miss Gillingham. Her son Jack was a friend of mine. He was killed recently.
I know you were friends with Miss Gillingham's son, Jack. Tell me about his death.
Jack's murder has been a shock to the neighborhood. A sign that the situation is now out of control.
Why is that?
There has always been tension between the Wet Boot Boys and members of the trade union. But a murder? That's a first.
Who killed him?
No one will ever know. One thing is certain. While Jack was alive, I had one less reason to drink.
Your boyfriend?
Why does that upset you so much?
I wish I had found the time and words to tell him how important he was to me before it was too late. Another failure for Giselle Paxton.
Yep.
Well,
Not the
I'll
boyfriend,
leave you
but
for
she
now.
wanted it.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Alright. Well. Sean's Shampton's Night Shelter. We have a few more minutes in this episode. Actually, I'm pushing it, but kind of wanna... kind of curious. Oh, I thought they were talking, but no, she's talking to herself. Oh? Is that you? That is you! I'm going to find the look around the area a little bit, but you're not some crazy vampire or scroll or hey, burn letter. Miss Paxton, I recently heard that Hampstead shelter for months and money for support of any kind. Without a positive answer from you, my boys always get what they accept for no for an answer. Keep on refusing to answer me and the Wet Boot Boys will come, you and your sister. Somebody's being blackmailed. Oh, was that for Lottie? I thought it was for Giselle.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Lottie, tell me about the Wet Boot Boys. I know they've threatened you.
Edwina Cox wanted me to provide her with information about Mr. Hampton's resources. I refused.
Is that not dangerous?
Fuck them and their lies. They claim they protect the interests of the neighborhood, but they are just greedy parasites like all the rest.
Only one answer.
I respect your courage, Miss Paxton, and I hope life will never wear you down.
Dr. Reed, you know how to make a girl blush. I am glad you came to the docks, whatever your real reasons are.
I like this girl. I really do. It's a fictive character. Don't get any smart ideas.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Just, I like how the character is designed, okay? You and your dirty minds. Oh, handwritten prayer. Dear Lord, this is my prayer for my beloved mother, Gertrude Paxton, who now awaits her daughters in heaven. Until that day, I thank you for allowing me to wake up and go for each new day in honest poverty and modesty. Please protect the good. Mr. Hampton, who let us sleep in his night shelter, I humbly ask you forgive me for the resentment I feel towards my sister Giselle since mother died. Blessed be her soul. Thank you, God, for hearing me. Amen. Oh. I'm just so many details about her, and I
Glad to see
like
you
her
again,
that
Mr.
I
Reed.
want to talk to her more. Ah.
Lottie, tell me about the death of your mother.
Giselle killed her, plain and simple. She killed her with her daily whims, her laziness, and her complaints.
That's quite a statement. You can't kill someone because you're fickle.
Mother was very ill, but I forgave Giselle. What I couldn't stand was how she cried at her funeral like she was the one left alone.
Giselle is the only family you have left. Don't you think it's time you forgave her?
Sometimes words are harder to forgive than acts, Dr. Reed.
Well, Giselle might not be as tough as you are.
Perhaps your sister is not as tough as you are.
I know that, and I don't blame her. It just makes me sad that my own sister is the person I understand the least.
That I can understand.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
I unfortunately do not have as much contact as I wish with my sister, but that is for different reasons. My sister is brilliant. Like,
You again? What do you want?
I mean brilliant. Prizes and what have you not. And she's just... People, a lot of people want to talk to her, and her brother is not on her list as being the first. Trust me that my sister will be there for me if I need her. Don't get me wrong.
Giselle, tell me about the death of your mother.
After our father died, Mother worked so hard she made herself sick. We spent all the money we had on useless drugs and doctors. It was hell.
Hell? What do you mean?
The three of us were exhausted and desperate. And when I'm desperate, I tend to get angry. And I'm hard to live with. Lottie said I killed Mother.
You should talk to your sister. Whatever happened when your mother died, the truth lies somewhere between your two versions.
I don't want to talk about that. It was years ago. We Paxton sisters are tough. We don't apologize.
No, she wants to talk to you.
Well,
Numbskull.
I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
She wants to talk to you. Perhaps I will try the other options there alone. I don't think I can poof up there in smoke, but I can walk up here. And the fact that this all up here there is a place makes me think combat will one day happen in this place. Whether it's the Wet Boot Boys or something else, and will be aggravated in the spot. But this, the way it is set up, this is way, certainly with now that I see this is way too good for snipers. For their ranged folk to rain hell down upon me as I try to fight something down below. There we go.
This scene worries me.
And then I will look downstairs, and then I will end the episode, and then in the next one we will talk to Sean. I know we've already reached him, but yeah, I've spent the last few minutes with the Paxton sisters. Call me a little bit quickly distracted, you wouldn't be wrong. Call me intrigued, you wouldn't be wrong. Ooh, you don't look good, man. This hospital is... It's not a hospital. It's not called that way as well, but still. Old newspaper. The bomb exploded just after dawn in the front of the Dawson & Dawson munitions factory. The largest employer in the district. The detonation smashed the windows of all the factories in North Southwark. It's a miracle only 2 people died in the attack, confirmed Chief Superintendent Alexander Brighton. It's probably gonna give me a clue on someone, but I don't know who yet. And I've still to find one person, so what's up down here? Just a very poor loot crate. Well, okay then. Still, this pit gives me this idea even more. That's people will be shouting, and the pit will be the victim, which will probably be me, and all that stuff. But that is hopefully for a lot later. In the next episode, we're going to talk to Jean, and we're going to find out what the heck happened at the hospital. Because if he is a saint, why did they leave, and why is there such a big bloody trail? And this one is for yourself. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.